Good evening, all. Welcome to the stream. Tonight we've got Tier 3's race at Bahrain. Comms is just myself, CDR Claymull. Thanks anyone for tuning in. Feel free, drop a comment. Any questions, anything, I'll pick everything up as we go along. But we're here at Bahrain. And we are just readying up now. The guys all in the lobby. Cars selected and we're good to go. Apologies, just about to share the stream. Mechanical popping in saying evening. Evening, Mechanical, mate. You're looking forward to tonight. You did well on Friday, so I presume you're hoping for a good result tonight. The stream is now shared. We've got Hound checking in as well. Evening, Hound. Nerf Pack as well. Evening, mate. Teabag. Yeah, I think Teabag's been on the drink. As Mechanical says, looking positive from practice. Yeah, some of the qualifying times you set on Friday, mate, were really positive. Really good times, so expect to see you up there. As we're now in the lobby into the qualifying session, let's see how this goes. Evening also tuning in as well. Just for those who aren't aware, driver standings at the moment, you've got Carl Trim leading the way on 110 points. Then 20 points behind, you've got Blue New Soul. Closely followed by Mechanical and Unethical Toast. And then a little bit of a gap to Batman Do. And then another 7 points down, you've got Jadoy in P6. Unethical Toast showing a lot of pace in a lot of races we've seen this season, but unfortunately he's been, caught up in incidents or just made mistakes himself. So that's not helped his chances so far. A couple of the new guys got Webstappen down in 19th on 16 points. I'm sure he'll be looking to score some decent points here today. And in the constructors' standings, at the moment Ferrari are leading it. This isn't taking into account Friday's races from Tier 1 and 2 as we do a joint constructors. Currently got Ferrari leading the championship by 20 points above Williams. Then Mercedes 40 points down. Alpine now down in 4th on 312 points. So we'll have a few drivers looking to improve their standings so far. We've got Toast first driver out on track, so we'll jump on board with him. Curly's checked in as well. Hi, Curly. Mechanical found a little more time in practice than he managed in Tier 2, broke into the 26s. Well, as I say, if Tier 2 was anything to go by, mate, you should be up there for quali. Don't put too much pressure on yourself, just focus on getting a good run, getting a good result. As we watch Toast come through Sector 1 now, onto the DRS straight. Hound popping up saying no rain, by the way. Thank you very much. I know you can't presume, but I did presume there would be no rain. Armin checking in as well. Hi everyone. Good to see you here, Armin. Thanks for tuning in. Curly asking how many get points. We award points here for the top 15. We follow the MotoGP point structure. So top gets 25 and points awarded down to 15th where you'll get 1 point. And we've got Web Stappen tuning in as well. Up to 16 viewers already. Thanks all for tuning in. The toast laps look clean so far. Early in the session, probably not going to be the fastest time, but will be a nice one. Just a nice banker lap, get a time on the board, and a 27.3, not a bad time at all as a first lap. As we get Blue following close behind with a 28.1, Jampot a 27.5. And a couple of lads now starting their flying laps. Ooh, Jackie sets a 27.3, jumps straight to the top of the board on his first lap. On board with Nerf Pack as he's just come out of the final corner. He sets a 28.9. So Nerf Pack will be looking to improve. He does have the flashing fuel marker, so he'll have to pit again. Kane Lowry snuck in there with a 27.5 as well. J-Doy 27.7 and Batman Do 28.7. And there we go. On cue, Mechanical, his first lap. The early pace set at 27.2. Reggie's just come out the final corner now. DRS activated. Puts in P7 with a 28 flat. And I think the last guy to set a lap out of the first laps, the first runs, is Dimster. As Osso and Hound have both started a flying lap as well now. Evening Ninja, thanks for tuning in. Know you're away on your birthday weekend. As Dimster sets a 27.6 and puts himself in P6. Apologies, I'll jump on board with Hound, as I believe he was on a flying lap as well. As Jampot has improved and jumped ahead of Toast as well. Jampot setting a 27.378, beating Toast just by 1,000ths of a second. So Jam on top of Toast. Breakfast Club there again. Hound crosses the line, goes P8, 27.888, and also jumps just above him. P8, 27.849. Very good times there for first laps. Carl's just set his first lap as well and then jumped above Osso and Hound. 27.842, but very close here, some of these times. Your top 10 currently covered by 0.6 of a second. Very close indeed. As we've got Saki on a hot lap, just about to cross the line. Saki P14, 28.1. We've got Lutman as well, who did a 29.8. He looks to be going again. Stay on board, see if he's... Yeah, he's almost 0.7 under, so probably a fuel burner lap there on his first lap. As Mechanical, you know, humble as ever. Was a really scrappy lap. I thought a few would beat me by now. Well, let's hope you don't eat them words, mate. As Lutman didn't seem to be the best exit of turn 10 though. But nice through 11. 12. Oh, very wide on the exit there, but almost a second under at sector 2. See what he can do now, keep it clean through the final corner. And across the line, a 28.7 puts him to P15. So he's only jumped one position there from that lap. Toast saying evening to the comms lads. Unfortunately, mate, it's just myself. So just one lad. Up the Luckman. Blue checking in as well. Hello, Claire. Hello, mate. Got Teabag out on a hot lap now. Just come through sector 2. Staying very wide of the curb of death there. Completely avoiding that corner. Nicely done. Teabag has missed a couple of weeks due to a hand injury. So this is his first week back in his seat. So he'll be looking to hit the ground running now for the rest of the season. As he puts it P7 with a 27.6. Very nice first lap there from Teabag. As we've got Hound just coming around the last corner. I'm not sure whether he's going for another lap or he's going to come into the pits. Into the pits he is. As Carl's into the pits as well. We've got a Haas out on track at the moment, which will be Luckman. He's beat his time again. What's he set? Oh, 3 tenths. He's beat it by 28.4, but he's still P16 at the moment. We've got Reggie on another hot lap. As it looks like we've got a Mercedes in low fuel mode. Oh no, it wasn't. Yellow flag popped up, sorry, in sector 3 there from a Mercedes. That would have been Curly on his outlap. Coolpy cheering on the Alpine. Let's go Alpine all the way from Portugal. Yeah, hope you're enjoying the weather over there, mate. Hope it's nice. Thanks for tuning in as Reggie sets a purple sector 1. 10th and a half under his personal best in that sector as well. Tier 3 as always, keep us on our toes through qualifying. Very close times here. As I said, just 6 tenths covering your 1st to 11th. See what Reggie's sector 2 time is. Oh, and he's lost it. He's lost it. He's in the wall. And he's out. That is a DNF from Reggie though. It didn't look like he clipped the curb at the curb of death, but it was that corner. Turn 12 has caught Reggie. Oh, that he will be disappointed with that. After setting a purple sector 1, his sector 2 time wasn't brilliant. Probably pushing a little too much there, just trying to make it up a little bit. But yeah, unfortunately, he's lost it. Let's see what Batmandu can do. Batmandu can do. He's just under his time, less than half a tenth. Currently sat in P12. As Colby says, he's burnt to a... Oh, Barks lost it. The exit of turn 8. Nice little spin. As he stares out of the way now, as he's got his teammate flying up the inside. We'll jump on board again. Full follow him is through. Follow him. Oh, as he's messed up the exit of turn 10 there. It's like whoever I'm on board with just loses it here. As Tor says, Reggie's using lower wings. That could be it. Less downforce. Yeah, you're right, but it is a long right-hander that, so it could also just be his rear roll bars a little too high. I know myself, I have to run a low rear roll bar here, otherwise I lose it on that corner every lap. Curly very close to his, he's 2 tenths under his time actually, at the moment. He is sat in P19 on 28.9, but he looks to be improving here, so let's see what he can do through the final corner now. DRS open, crosses the line, 28.6, improves by 1/4 of a second, puts him up to P17. Saki currently on a lap, coming through sector 2. Jackie's retired in the pits. Reggie picked the wrong setup for today. He had 2 saved, one with higher downforce, one with lower, and went for the lower one, which is unstable. That's unfortunate, mate. It's going to be damage limitation for you, I think, for the rest of this weekend. Saki just coming through sector 2 now. He's almost a quarter of a second over his time, so he's not going to be improving on this lap. Unless he can pull a sector 3 that's out of this world. Very close to the white line on the exit there, but no, he's finished just under 7 tenths over his time. Curly currently on another lap. He doesn't look to have his ERS on, so that will be an in lap. As Gameful set a 28.8, so still sat in P20 Gameful. Let's see if he can improve. He looks like he's going again. The fuel warning's not flagged up yet, so looks like he's got enough fuel. Should have enough ERS here as well. And he's a 10th and a half under his time at sector 1. Let's see what he can do now. Coming out of turn 8, catching up to his teammate Batmandu, who's on an outlap in front of him. Keeps it on track through turn 10 this time. He'll probably pick up a nice slipstream here from his teammate. Very nicely done from the AlphaTauri boys there, playing that team game. And Gameful 4 tenths under at sector 2, purple sector 2. So that slipstream playing a massive advantage there. Wonder if any of the other team boys will start trying it for their runs in Q2 maybe. We've 2 minutes left now in this session. Gameful P16, 28.2. Unfortunately, he's still in the drop zone. Needs to improve by another 10th. And he looks like he's going again, but his ERS is now really low, so... As Bark's on a lap as well, Luckman's on a lap. As Hound has retired from session. Happy with his time there, 27.8, currently sat in P11. Wide on the exit of turn 8 there from Luckman. I know Nerf Pack's just about to come up to the line, so let's see if he improves. And he does, 28.3, puts him in P18. We've got Curly and Webstappen on outlaps at the moment. Luckman coming through sector 2 now. Turn 12. Oh, wide on the exit, so he's invalidated there, Luckman. Gameful's into the pits. Nerf Pack is going again, and he's almost... Oh, no, he was almost... It said he was half a second under. I think that was from his previous lap. Never mind. He invalidated just towards the end of sector 1. Curly now starting his first lap. His hot lap. I think the game's playing tricks on me, showing me the faster splits. As Blue's just set a 27.809, gone to P10. And this is it now. The only people left to set a lap will be Blue if he goes for another. Batmandu, Luckman, Nerf Pack, Curly and Webstappen will get one shot at it. I'll just flick through, try and catch the sector 1 times. So blue is 2 seconds over, so he's backed out. Verstappen almost a quarter of a second under at sector 1, so he is going again. Let's see what Curly's time is as he comes through sector 2. He's 2 tenths under himself. He is pushing. Oh, and he's very wide on the exit there at 12. 13, sorry. As he comes through the last corner now, let's see what he does. He's coming straight into the pits. Straight into the pits. He must have lost the time there. Luckman. Verstappen still now almost quarter of a second under at sector 2. Sorry, half a second under. Purple sector 2. He's pushing. Keep it clean through this final corner now. Get a good run. Let's see what he does. It looks nice. The DRS is open. And he's safe. P14 a 28 flat, which has pushed Saki down into the drop zone. And that is it. We are going to be losing Curly, Nerf Pack, King Luckman, Game for Odds, Saki. And unfortunately, Reggie crashed out. So we're losing Reggie as well. As we've got Chris Caveney joining in, and Dan as well. Happy to see you both. Thanks for joining. As we're just waiting for Blue's car to be wheeled in the pits, I believe. And there we go, confirmation. Mechanical's early pace setter, 27.2. Closely followed by Jackie, J-Doy, Jampot and Toast, all within a tenth of a second. Very close at the top there, but yeah, as I say, you know, you've got a second covering the top 18. Tier 3, yet again, very close. But just to confirm, we're losing Curly, Nerf Pack, King Luckman, Game for Odds, Saki, and unfortunately Reggie crashing out at turn 12. So we're losing Reggie as well, which leaves 4 to be dropped in the Q2 session. Verstappen saying his heart was beating so fast. Yeah, well, you dealt with the pressure, mate. Very good lap time. Just snuck in there into Q2, so let's see what you can do now. As Blue saying, everyone's very quick round here, not looking good for me. I know how you feel, mate. It's not a track I'm very quick at myself. Yeah, I'm not a major fan of this track. J-Doy tunes in saying evening. Curly saying quite now. As I will just point out, we've got 32 live viewers, so thank you everyone for tuning in. That is a brilliant turnout for our Tier 3 stream. As we've got our first cars out on track now. It's not Toast this time. It is Jampot, first car out on track. Quit now. Sorry, Curly. No need to quit, mate. It's a track that you can very easily pick up positions. Well, as you saw through qualifying, if somebody's got the wrong setup or it's not quite set up the way they want it, it's quite easy to lose it at turn 12, that curve of death there. So I wouldn't be surprised to see a safety car in the race. I know I expected one on Friday and it never happened, so let's see what Tier 3 bring. They do often surprise us with incidents and safety cars. I know when we've expected it in the past and they've never happened. But here we go, this is the strategy deciding qualifying session. So we've got Jackie, Jampot and Hound out on mediums at the moment. Everyone else out on softs. So I would expect, if I'm honest, to see these 3 probably pop back in and put softs on again and go for another one. As Jampot starts his first flying lap, so let's see what he does. Run down into turn 1, heavy braking zone. Gets it nice, just a little bit of curb. Nicely cuts corner 2 and 3 onto the DRS straight, and they run down to 4 now. Oh, as it says we've lost Gameful. Bear with me 1 second. I'm struggling to find him on my friends list. It won't let me invite him, it's saying he's already in the session. Apologies everyone for that. King Lutman saying being away for the Jubilee weekend's killed me for the practice. Come on, toast. Yeah, it's I presume it's been a heavy weekend for a lot of people having the extra bank holiday days there, Thursday and Friday off if you're in the UK. As Mechanical again, early pace set at 27.3 on his first lap. Carl Trim 27.5. Blue just crossing the line 29.7. There's a number of guys here whose times are a lot slower than what they set in Q2, so they will be looking to go again. We had Kane Lowry 27.5. Oh, sorry, Dimster 27.5. Kane Lowry 27.8. Unethical Toast 27.8. Batman do 27.9, and then we have a 6/10 drop to Jampot at 28.5 as Osso has set P2 27.4. Big show in there from Osso. Let's see if some of these are going for another lap. As Hound, it looks like he's pushing for another lap, but he has got the fuel symbol flashing now. And it is his second lap on the mediums, so I'm not too sure whether he will want to set another time. Nice, straight into the pits. Mechanicals set his time and retired. He's happy with what he's done. So at the moment, the only person in the top 10 on the medium tyres, we've got Jampot and Hound. As Jampot's in P8 with a 28.5, but he has just popped a set of softs on, so he will be looking to go out again. Jackie did change from a set of mediums to a set of softs, as we've got Verstappen going out on a set of mediums. Teabag's put a set of mediums on while he's sat in the pits. Hound saying speeding in the pit lane because someone almost hit me. Also commenting there with the eyes. Yeah, everyone's watching. I will say, your biggest fan, my wife, is currently in the kitchen, so she's not seen it yet. As Jedi's on his first flying lap now on a set of softs. We'll jump on board with this. Nicely done for turn 12. Very wide on the exit of 13. Very, very wide, and that's an invalidation. Dimster, is he on an in-lap or? Yeah, it looks it. He's 10 seconds over his time at the moment. Jedi is going to be the first man on a flying lap to watch. Already doing a lap on these softs now as he invalidated his previous lap. So let's see what he can do this time round. Gets a nice run there. Probably would have wanted to be a bit close to the inside curb on turns 7, sorry. Looks nice through 9, gets a nice run through 10. Early upshift. DRS open on the run down to 11. Through 12, very close to the curb but avoiding it. See what he does at 13 this time. Little bit of inside curb, nice exit there. Nowhere near the invalidation, nowhere near as wide as he went last lap round. But he is very low on the RS now. Will he have enough to get him across the line? I'm sure he will. Just about. As Jedi sets a 27 flat. Wow, what a lap. What a lap. That's the fastest lap we've seen so far. As it looks like we've got a car off track. It's not blue, it is T-Bag. Looks like he lost it at turn 7. He's still going. Let's stay on board with Verstappen now as he sets a 28.8 on the mediums. So at the moment, Jampot and Verstappen both in the top 10 on the mediums, but there is a few guys behind them on the softs as Jackie sets a 26.9. First man into the 26s. A brilliant time there from Jackie as Jampot then decides to beat him by 5 thousandths of a second. Anything you can do, I can do better, it seems. As Hound at sector 3 saying he's 1.6 under his time. Let's see what he does across the line. A 27.8 puts him P10. We've got Blue just coming up towards the last corner as well. And Blue sets a 27.857, so that's put him just behind Hound. Very close there, just over 200ths of a second. Verstappen has invalidated that lap. Surely he's going to come in for a set of softs now, 4 minutes left, so there's not going to be much time to improve. Jacket, I presume, will be coming into the pits as well. He's got the flashing fuel symbol. Jampot looks like he's on a hot lap, but no, he's not using the RS, so he's in as well into the pits. Yeah, it looks like Blue's on a cool down lap there. Hound looks like he's on another push lap. Looks like he's almost a 10th under his time. Let's see what he can do. And he's invalidated. And he's into the pits. Let's see if Blue decides to go for another lap now. 3 minutes 30 remaining. But this will be an extra lap on this set of softs that he's using. So I would expect to see him come into the pits, but yeah, as he comes in. You don't want to put too many laps on these, as Unethical also started his second run. See what time he gets through sector 1. Just over a quarter of a second under his own time there. Nicely done through sector 1 from Toast. Nice exit out of 10. DRS open, flying down towards 11. See what he does here through 12. He looks wide, avoid that inside curb. Nicely done. Purple sector 2. Almost 6 tenths under. He got a little bit of oversteer on the exit there of turn 13. But kept it under control. Didn't lose too much time there. Nicely done. DRS open, and this will see him improve. He jumps up to P4 with a 27 flat. So we've got Batman Do just over a quarter of a second under his own time through sector 1. So at the moment, as it is, that will see him jump a few positions up to P9. We've got a yellow flag on track. That's just for a slow moving Haas, which is toast, moving out of the way. We have also got, I think that's Teabag again. He's lost it in the same position. Teabag's lost it out of turn 7 again. As was Webstappen's just retired from the pits. Batman Do, purple sector 2. Almost 3.5 tenths under his own time, so he's definitely looking at improving here. From 9th down to Bark are very close here, so let's see what happens. And Bark goes 8th. He jumps above Carl Trim, a 27.482. Brilliant time there from Bark. As Hound improves, but only a 27.834. As Jackie's retired in the pits as well. We've now got both Alpine lads following each other down the straight. Teabag will be looking at improving, but it looked like he was just given a tour to Blue there. As Teabag didn't have his DRS open. Let's see Blue sector 1 time. Let's see if that slipstream there from his teammates helped. He's a 10th over his time at sector 1. And he spun. Right where Teabag spun, the exit at turn 7. So that looks like we've lost both Alpines. I'll just jump on board with Hound, see what he's doing at the moment. He's 2 tenths over at sector 2. Doesn't look like he's gonna be staying in. Kane Lowry's the 10th under his time. As Batman Do has improved further, he's done a 27.1 and gone to P5. Hound did improve 27.7, but unfortunately a tenth slower than Kane Lowry's time. Kane Lowry is on a lap at the moment. As with Stappen comments saying, if I put softs on, I'm still not getting through, so I'm going to save my tyres. Cracking laps by the lads. Yeah, very well done here. We always get a good showing in Tier 3. I won't lie, I feel Tier 3 qualifying is the closest thing we've got in CDR to the real F1. As Kane Lowry has backed out there. Backed out on that. He'll save these set of tyres. Hound saying gutted, couldn't get a lap together. Yeah, not far off there, mate, though, just the 10th. That's all that was in that. That's unfortunate. As Osso says, 26 is already, damn. Yeah, didn't expect to see the 26s yet. We're only just in them, but 2 guys within 5 thousandths of a second there, so very, very close together, and we're in for an exciting Q3. Confirmation there, we're losing Teabag, Webstappen, Blue New Soul, and Hound will be starting P11. Jampot and Jackie, the first 2 men in the 26s. five thousandths of a second separating them two. J-Dye, Unethical Toast, very close behind. But still 7/10 covering your top 10 here, so still very close and a lot to play for in Q3. Armin saying both Williams into Q3. Yeah, nice job. We've got both Williams, both Red Bulls. And that's it then. A Haas, an Alpha Tauri, a Ferrari, an Aston, and an Alfa Romeo. Blue saying, guessing you saw that. Yeah, I jumped on board to see how the slipstream helped you. And yeah, probably because of me viewing you again. I think you're the fifth driver that I've been spectating that's spun out. So apologies for that. Let's see. The first guy is out on track. Looks like we're going to have Jackie out first. As we've got, might be the Aston Martin there. Might have beat him, Carl. Yeah, Carl will be the first man out on track. This is your current championship leader. Closely followed by Unethical Toast and Jackie. So Carl's nearest championship rival is Blue New Soul, who was out in Q2. So he will just be looking for a solid starting position. But we have got Unethical Toast who's catching. We've got J-Dye who's catching. There's a lot on the line here. It's one of them you don't want to push too much, but you can't just take it easy. You have to push. As this is it, the final 10 minutes, which will decide how the top 10 start. Now, Mechanical's been an early pace setter in this. If I'm honest, I'm probably gonna tip Mechanical for post. For pole. He has only set one lap in both of the previous sessions, both being his first lap, so he saved an extra set of tyres. But I think the laps we saw the previous session, then it's going to be close. It's going to be another close one, as always with Tier 3. Carl's just coming through Sector 1 on his first hot lap, his first run at Q3. Says a 28.123. Let's see what he can do through the rest of it, see if he can keep it clean. Looks nice through turn 8. And 9, heavy braking zone into turn 10. Looks like he got it nice enough, early upshift to third. There we go, Nikki's just jumped in. Let's go, Osso. She's just realised that Osso's made it through to Q3. No pressure, Osso. As T-Bag jumps in and says 4 weeks off, made it out of Q1 for the first time this season. Yeah, I wouldn't take that as a sign to take more time off. It doesn't normally work that way. I think you've been a bit fortunate there, as Carl sets the first lap, 27.5. Toast, there we go, third man in the 26s, 26.960. Jampot a 27 flat, Jackie a 27 flat as well. As we've got the Alpha of Kane Lowry almost hitting the wall there, he's into the pits. The Ferrari and Mechanical is going to cross the line next. Let's see what he's done on his first flying lap. 27 flat, just above Jampot and Jackie. But less than a tenth behind Toast. As we'll have Osso next across the line. Also P5, 27.5. Identical time there to Cal Trim as well. I think that just highlights how close we are here. As Dempster comes round the last corner, I think he's gone under the radar today. I don't think I've mentioned his name yet. And he puts it P5 at 27.5. Very nice time. 27.509. We've got J-Dye on an out lap. He's left it a little bit later than the other lads to come out. Maybe hoping for track evolution. Maybe he's only got one set of tyres, so he didn't want to go out as early. I'm sure we'll see. Didn't look the cleanest through turn 10 there. Nice amount of curve on the exit there. And again out of 13. Out the final corner. Oh, this is just his out lap anyway. I'll just have a quick flip through, see if any of the lads have gone for another lap. Dimster, no. Also, I'm going to guess no. He has improved on his time, 27.4. So he is now just ahead of Dimster and Cal Trim. Jackie is on an in-lap as well. So we'll stick on board with J-Dye for his first flying lap. As we're getting more and more viewers in, so thank you all for tuning in. If you're new to the channel, please don't hesitate to give us a follow, drop a comment, get involved. Happy to have you here. As J-Dye again gets a nice exit out of 12. Exit out of 13 looks spot on. Lucky though, because the dirty air off the back of that Mercedes could have cost him in turn 12. As it's just popped up saying Gameful's left again. As J-Dog goes top, 26.7. Wow. That is the fastest lap we've seen so far today. Dempster's 3/4 of a second over his own time at the moment. So we will be waiting for the guys to go for the second run. So we've got Toast and Mechanical out on track at the moment. Looks like they're going for their second runs. As Mechanical will be the first man to go for his next flying lap. And this will probably be a fresh set of softs, as he did save a set through Q2. T-Bag saying he was moved down because, well, there's a lot more that goes into it, mate, than just a random one lap pace. I've raced with J-Dye for a few seasons, and unfortunately he's prone to a mistake. But no, let's see what he can do. He seems to be finding his feet again. Seems to be getting better, so that's what we're all about here, is improving. Mechanical gets a nice run there, and he's just under half a second under his own time through sector 1. Let's see what he can do through sector 2 now. That tricky turn 10, heavy braking zone, sharp corner. DRS open, run down to 11. Nice and wide on entry. Clips a little bit of corner on the entrance and the exit. Avoid the curb at turn 12, nicely done. Purple sector 2, and again, just less than half a tenth under. And he's got the fuel light flashing. I was just about to say that Mechanical's normally one who likes to do a burner lap and then go for a second, and he's only improved by 4 thousandths of a second, so he's still only a 27 flat. Unethical Toast has just improved a 26.893, but still in P2. Next man across the line will be Jampot, but he's invalidated. We've got Osso on an outlap. And let's see what Osso can do on his lap now. We'll stay on board with Osso. I'll keep an eye on the leaderboard and times being set. Looks like Carl Trim will be the next to cross the line. He's just coming up to the final corner at the moment. Closely followed by Bart Mandu. As Carl sets the 27.2, jumps up to P6. And Bart sets the 27.2 as well, just 3 hundredths behind Carl. Up to P7. Got a Ferrari in low fuel mode on the track, that'll be Mechanical. As we've got J-Doy and Jackie into the pits. Also looks wide on entrance into turn 12, but almost 6 tenths under his own time here, so definitely improving. Let's see what he can do. Mechanical retiring, knows he's not got enough time to set another lap. That is all he's managed, the 27 flat. As Jampot sets the 26.9 and jumps above Mechanical, and also 27 flat jumps up to P5. Beautiful lap there from Osso, as Kane Lowry sets the 27.2, jumps above Dimster, so unfortunately Dimster will be starting P10. I'm pretty sure I saw a flash of a purple sector 2 then, but I'm not too sure where I saw that. Carl comes across the line, does improve. No, sorry, he doesn't. Bark didn't improve either. Also seems to have gone for another lap. We've also got Toast and Jampot on laps as well. Also just 2 tenths over his time at the moment. Toast just under his time. Let's see, can he put any pressure on J-Doy here on his last flying lap? He's coming up to the line now. And he does. 26.708 puts him into P1. Now Jampot is well off the pace now, almost 12 seconds off. I think Osso's going to be the last man. And doesn't improve. So that is it. That is your top 10. We've got an Ethical Toast starting on pole. J-Doy starting P2. Jampot Mechanical running out the second row. Osso up leading the third row there with Jackie alongside. Carl Trim and Bart Mandu on the fourth row. And Kane Lowry Dimster rounding out the fifth row. So I will be back shortly, guys. I'll be in before the race starts. And I'm back as the guys are just sorting out the strategies for the race. Just catch up on comments. We've got mechanical P4 to P10 covered by 4.5 tenths. Yeah, as been mentioned a number of times here, Tier 3 qualifying is always the closest. Always the closest across the league. Unethical Toast saying GG's. Nice job there. Jampot saying good luck all. And Stingray saying let's go. Also, easy podium for today. No pressure. Highest qualifying we've seen for a while. Let's see what Osso can do from P5. It looks like the Ozone are starting to tune in now as he's getting some good results again. And here we go as we start the formation lap. Just have a quick look at the tyre strategies. So your top 11 starting on softs. Then we've got Blue, Webstappen, Teabag on mediums, Reggie on softs, Saki going for the hards as he does like to do. He does like to start on the hard. We've got Gameful on the mediums, Lutman on the softs, Nerfpack and Curly both on mediums as well. If I'm honest, I'm not too sure what the best strategy call is here. As I know Tier 1 and Tier 2 on Friday, I think both drivers of the day for them tiers were out in Q1. I know Tier 2, we had someone start P20, started on the hards and then went for softs, and he finished P3, so it'll be an interesting race. We had no safety cars in Tier 2 though, so a safety car could change everything. I know a number of people opted for the one stop. The one stop did prove quicker than the two stop, as I was a two stopper myself. Didn't quite work out. And I also ran out of fuel, so it'll be interesting to see how people fuel. As here we go. We've got Pompey Q as well. Let's go Osso. Osteroids on the field, watch out. Let's see what he does in this run to turn 1. Keep it clean, you should be alright. He showed good 1 lap pace. Let's see what he can do now race pace. As Toast is now just coming out of the final corner onto the grid now, lining up. And who's that at the back? It's Gameful at the back, so I'm not too sure if he's had a bit of an incident. The predicted pit stop strategies, a medium hard or a soft medium medium. I know myself, I did a soft medium soft and it was a lot slower. As now Gameful's just pulling up onto the grid, so let's see. We're nearly there. We're nearly at that time. I think we're going to see a good battle between the top 3 here. I think Mechanical's going to get in on that as well. It'll be interesting to see, as I say, whether any safety cars alter people's strategies as we're now ready to go. There's 5 lights and away we go. J-Doy moving to the inside there. Looks like he's covering Jampot off early. Unethical Toast getting a brilliant launch there. Didn't look to get a brilliant exit out of turn 1 though. And we've lost Jackie. Jackie's lost it. Exit of turn 2. And there's a virtual safety car. There's a virtual safety car. So anyone who had underfueled, King Lutman being one, I see the yellow fuel marker next to his name. This will benefit him. So there we go, drama in the start of lap 1. Let's have a quick look at the position changes. Top 5 staying as the Arcal Trim getting above Jackie, jumping up into P6. Kane Lowry up 2 positions. Hound up 1. Teabag up 3. Luckman up 3. The only people to lose a position were Webstappen gameful, and unfortunately Jackie down 14 places as he's crashed out. So this is it. This is the time, I say it every time we watch, as we've gone green and no one's got a penalty. I was just about to say, we don't want to see someone pick up a drive-through penalty. Every time I say it, someone picks one up, but we've avoided it this week. Dan saying, I did say keep it calm lap 1. Yeah, I'm not too sure what happened. I didn't see the incident with Jackie, but unfortunately his car in the wall on the exit of turn 2 into turn 3. Toast looks like he's covered off J-Doy there. J-Doy looks like he's gapped Jampot a little bit. Mechanical right behind Jampot. J-Doy putting the pressure on Toast. As it looks like we've got a gap forming further back between Blue and King Luckman now. 2.5 second gap on that safety car restart there. Gameful into the pits. And Curly currently 3 seconds behind Nerf Pack. So field's starting to split up a little bit further back. I'll just stick on board with your leaders at the moment as we've got J-Doy still keeping pressure on Toast here. As Carl's made a move on Osso as well. Carl up to P5. Osso now just over a second behind Carl. As J-Doy's right on the back of Toast now. All over his gearbox. Less than 2/10 behind him. Oh, he's getting very close. Is he thinking about it into the last corner? No, he's thought better of it. Did that compromise his exit at that final corner though? Let's see. Slipstream down into turn 1. He pulls out. Can he get the move done? Who's later on the brakes? J-Doy's gone for it. But Toast now has the inside line for turn 2. Oh, and that's very close. But J-Doy's made that move stick as DRS is activated. So J-Doy's picked up the DRS as well. Nicely done there by J-Doy. Up into P1, taking the lead of the race. But he will have Toast very close behind him now. He will pick up on the DRS out of turn 10. And the field very close up to P7, Bartmandu. P7, sorry, Kane Lowry. And then we've got a 2 second gap down to Bartmandu. Let's see if Toast can do anything here now with DRS down this stretch. As Reggie's picked up a 3 second penalty. Not good, not good. 3 laps in. Already picking up 3 track limit warnings. Looks like J-Doy is keeping that lead there. 4/10. So Toast not as close to J-Doy as J-Doy was to him the lap before. Let's see if he can get a move done down into turn 1. Dan saying very tight field here. Yeah, you're right. As always through qualifying, this is what we expect to see in the race as well. Toast has got to get this move done. He's very close. J-Doy's gone defensive on the inside. Toast just breezes around the outside into turn 1. Nicely done. Jampot just sitting behind these. Mechanical behind him. Carl and Osso closely following. Kane Lowry on the back of Osso as well. And all they're doing here is gapping Bartmandu up to 2.2 seconds now. Unfortunately, it looks like Hounds dropped down to P18. Was doing well, was sat up in P10. He's dropped down a number of positions now. We've got King Luckman up 5 places. We've got Reggie up 5, but Reggie does have a 3 second time penalty. Also has dropped a place, but Carl's up 2. Here we go. It looks like Toast is pulling the pin a little bit. He put half a second gap into him in that first sector there. But J-Doy looks strong here. Let's see, will he be close enough to make a move into turn 1 again? He looks like he's falling a bit further back. He might not be close enough to get this move done. But he will have Jampot right on the back of him. Obviously got a little bit of a DRS train, it looks, forming here. J-Dye is making the move, he is close enough. Almost a repeat of last lap, but much closer to the braking zone. Toast going defensive and J-Dye going round the outside. Brilliant driving here from your front runners. Very close together. It looks like Unethical Toast might have just clipped the back of J-Dye there. As Dimster's got past J-Dye. Dimster's got past Bartmandu. Apologies. On the run into turn 4. But it looks like we've got a bit of a DRS train here. The only position's changing though are your top 2. They seem to be changing every lap. Let's see if anyone else can get in on the action. Hamster saying one defensive move. If I'm honest, I didn't see anything worth questioning. I might have missed it, but I didn't really see anything. As we're on that run now down to the final corner, and Toast is close enough to get a move done here with the DRS. Oh, as it looks like we've lost a Mercedes. Mercedes spun at turn 12. I see the yellow flag. Doesn't look like they're out of the race though. Oh, we're almost 3 abreast into turn 1. J-Dye comes the worst off. Jampot jumping up into P2. Unethical Toast getting the move done on J-Dye there. And Jampot taking advantage as well, as J-Dye is trying to fight him back up the inside into turn 4. Very close racing here. And they keep it clean. But now J-Dye 1.2 seconds behind Toast. He's out of DRS range. The Mercedes we lost that spun at turn 12 was Curly. He's now in the pits at the moment. Presume he picked up a bit of wing damage. And J-Dye having to defend hard here against Jampot and Mechanical, Carl, Osso and Kane Lowry. They're all very close. J-Dye will be the sitting duck here now without DRS. Toast looks to be pulling away now. He's pulled 3 tenths in that sector. And J-Dye is using a lot of ERS as well. He's into the pits. He's pulled the pin early. He's gone for the pits as Carl's jumped in as well. Just have a quick check of ERS. Toast and Jampot very similar on ERS, over 50%. Mechanical down on 22%. Also on 50 odd. Kane Lowry on 50 odd as well. It looks like the track's starting to split a little bit now. 1.4 seconds from Toast to Jampot. Mechanical's half a second behind Jampot. Also has now dropped off the back of Mechanical. I think that's probably because Carl's pulled out of the way now into the pits. Also has got Kane Lowry for company as well. Let's see if Mechanical can do anything into turn 1. And then I'll have a check through the field as Saki's just made a move on King Lutman. Saki obviously starting on the hard, so he will be looking at going deep. It looks like he's picked up a 3-second penalty as well. Hound, Gameful and Curly all put the hards on as well, so they'll be looking at going deep, maybe hoping for a safety car a bit later in the race. Hamster saying Breakfast Club 1-2. Yeah, but nobody has the Toast on top of the jam, so as we've got Jampot and Mechanical both into the pits as well. Toast also staying out, Kane Lowry staying out. Unfortunately not close enough there to get a move into turn 1. Will he be looking to get a move done into turn 4? Let's see. Second DRS zone now. Oh, just not close enough. Let's have a drop further down. We've got Teabag, we've got Blue New Soul, teammates there, right behind each other. As Reggie's made it past Dimster, Reggie up to P4. He does have a 3-second penalty as well, which at the moment would only lose him 2 positions. We've got Bartmandu all over the back of Dimster. Let's see what happens into this DRS zone. Looks like we have had Saki spin at turn... Is that turn 7? He's trying to stay out of the way of these guys coming through here. Sensible there by Saki. Very sensible. He's got his teammate right behind him now. So Saki is in the middle of the what were your leading group. He's either gone wide or decided to stay out of that fight. But it looks like we've got 5 abreast here with J-Doi, Jampot, Mechanical, Carl Trim. Oh, Jampot is very close to Mechanical. Wow. And this battle is for what is net P2. Looks like Mechanical's got the jump on him. As Osso and Kane Lowry are fighting. Osso looks like he's got his elbows out. He's kept that position. Let's see if Kane Lowry can get the move done. He has, with the DRS assistance into turn 4. Dan saying 2 stops a bad idea. I would say I completely agree with you. It's one of them. Safety car could change everything, but it depends on when it comes, who it suits. We'll just have a quick look at the tyres. Blue Teabag, Webstappen, the highest of the medium runners. They started on them tyres. Mechanical Jampot battling back and forth on fresh mediums. J-Doi and Carl there on 1 lap old mediums. Saki on his 8 lap old hards in P14. Unfortunately had a spin out of turn 7. But your top 5 on 8 lap old softs, they'll be open for a safety car anytime soon, to be honest, because you don't want to be putting more than these laps on these. Kane Lowry has got past Osso and he's gapped him as well, so Osso is now out of DRS range. Teabag, I'm not too sure if it's a tactical move, but Teabag's let Blue through. Oh, Blue's got past Teabag. As your front 3 have pitted, Toast, Kane Lowry and Osso now into the pits. Batmandu's into the pits as well. Toast and Osso going for the hard, so they're looking at going to the end now. Whereas Kane Lowry's put a set of mediums on. What did Bark go for? Bark went for the mediums as well. So 2 of them going for mediums, 2 of them going for hards. But it looks like now, your new leader of the race is Jampot. Closely followed by Mechanical as they're side by side through turns 4 and 5. So Toast looks like staying out an extra couple of laps has cost him though. He's now half a second behind J-Doi, and he is on the harder tyre, the slower tyre. Let's see what he can do from there. I think we're seeing that the overcut wasn't productive. Let's see what happens into turn 1. Osso now down in P13. I would expect to see, if there's no safety car, Osso and Unethical Toast should probably jump up quite a number of positions here, because some of these medium runners will have to stop again, or their tyres will be dead at the end. Dan saying mediums will go to the end, but scurry for the last 5 or 6 laps. Yeah, that's what I was just looking at myself, just thinking. They could go to the end, but as you say, they will be dead. They will be dead. As we've got Reggie into the pits, he's put a fresh set of mediums on, so he's looking to do 18 laps on them mediums. King Lutman's still staying out on his softs, he's done 10 laps. As have Blue Teabag Webstappen, 10 laps on the mediums. We've got a 3-way fight, this is contact. Jam Pot Mechanical came together. J-Doi was on the inside, and J-Doi's bird the brunt of that move there. Unfortunate for J-Doi there, getting caught on the inside. He has had a spin. Hamster saying Toast on the one stop, so he'll have net P1 if they all pit again. Yeah, exactly that. Toast and Osso probably in the best positions really on them hards. If there's no safety car. If there's a safety car, I'd expect to see them both pop in again. Maybe put a set of mediums on and go to the end on them, but no safety cars, I'd say Toast and Osso are in the best positions. Stingray saying no Osso, what's happening? I'll say look at the long game. Look at the long game. There's 5 people in front of him that still need to pit. And anything else, anything can happen with the rest, so. Dan saying Jam Pot and Colin on the limit. I would agree. They look like they're battling that hard that they missed the third runner in that battle. Verstappen's lost it. Turn 3. I don't know if he's lost it. And that's a virtual safety car. It's a virtual safety car. So now we've got Blue and Teabag out at the front with a 9-second gap to Mechanical. Now, if they both decide to pit, one of them's going to be, Teabag's going to be held up. It looks like they've lost a second already to Mechanical, so Blue could actually jump a number of positions here if he decides to pit for the hard tyres, if the VSC is out long enough. Be interesting to see if anyone decides to pit. Like I said, the top 2 now were your only 2 that have stayed out from the beginning. We've got Saki who started on the hards, he's in P8 at the moment. So he could probably pit and go mediums to the end, maybe. Let's see what happens. I'll jump on board with your leader at the moment, Blue. As Saki's picked up a drive-through for speeding under the VSC. And they've gone green. They've gone green, so that chance to pit is gone now. Yeah, they both stayed out, Saki and... Blue and Teabag. But it looks like they did lose around 2 to 3 seconds to Mechanical behind under the VSC. Maybe being a bit cautious not to pick up a penalty. As Saki's come through the pits now, I think that'll be serving his drive through. As Carl's made it past the Jam Pot, so Carl now going to be having a go at Mechanical. Let's see what he can do. Now Carl has sat behind these 2 for a couple of laps, so maybe he knows where he's stronger, where he can get the move done. As Verstappen comments saying, damn, yeah, unfortunate there, mate. Not too sure what happened. Feel free to pop your thoughts in. Looks like we've just lost another car. Is that Saki? On the exit of turn 3, he's still going. But yeah, he did lose it. I'm not too sure if he's at the wall yet. Sorry, I'm just sticking on board with this battle. Teabag and Blue still very close to each other. And that gap to Mechanical is coming down. Mechanical now 5.7 behind. But let's see, if Carl and Jam Pot start putting moves in on Mechanical, this will slow them up as well. Verstappen saying just lost it, no traction control, turn 2 twitched and couldn't save it before the wall. No, that's unfortunate, mate. There's not much you can do about that. As Mechanical's gone defensive into turn 1. J-Doy's into the pits again. He probably picked up wing damage from the spin that he had into turn 4. Carl looks like he got a really good run there, side by side with Mechanical. Oh, Colin not leaving anything to chance. Both fighting nail and tooth there. But clean, very clean. Reggie up on Osso there. I would say that's the benefit of the medium tyres to the hards. Nikki saying she has a good feeling that tonight it's Osso's. Yeah. Someone has to think it. At least it's not just the driver. Apologies, just staying on board with this battle between Mechanical, Caltrim, Jampot and Toast, because this is for the lead of the race. Your net P1. As Toast currently sat in P6, is on the hard tyres, so he's looking to go long. Teabag's dropped into the pits. Blue has decided to stay out longer. Teabag putting a set of hards on. Carl, unfortunately, not close enough to get the move done. Which is strange. We saw in qualifying that Carl was running lower downforce, which cost him in qualifying. He crashed out at turn 12 with lower wings. So I would expect to see him breeze past people on the straight, and it doesn't quite look like that's happening. Unless he's just biding his time, sitting behind him a bit. Not too sure. Has J-Doi pitted again? Looks like he's pitted again. He's now down in 17th. He was also in this battle for net P1. I wonder if Toast as well, being on the harder tyre, is just biding his time, just sit behind the guys, just enjoy watching them battle. As Bartmandu's got past Osso, so Osso now dropping down to P10. Looks like he's not a fan of them hard tyres. Looks like it is costing him a few positions here. Unfortunate for Osso. Even with DRS, I'm not too sure he'll get a move done here. I don't think he will. No, he's not close enough. Just has to pull in behind. But the battle for your net P1 still very close. 2 seconds covering second to fifth. No, second and a half. Apologies. A second and a half covering second to fifth. Tosh showing some tremendous pace here on these hards to keep in touch with the guys in front. We'll just have a quick penalty check. We've got Reggie on 3 seconds, King Lutman on 3 seconds, Saki on 3 seconds, and Curly on 3 seconds as well. Saki has served his drive-through that he picked up under the VSC. So Bark has made light work of Osso, and it looks like he's pushing now to get on the back of Dimster and get past Dimster as well. Let's see if he can get a move done into turn 1. Confirmation as well. Only 2 people yet to stop are Blue New Soul and Saki. Blue starting on the medium, Saki starting on the hards, has served a drive through and had a spin. So not quite in the position he would have liked to have been in. Blue stretching these mediums out further, still deciding to stay out as Bart was looking at Dimster, but Dimster defensive into turn 1's kept that position. Right. Dimster had DRS there. Oh, no, sorry, apologies, that was Osso. Osso had DRS on Bark, who had it on Dimster. As J-Dog sets the fastest lap on a set of mediums. Brand new set of mediums, 29.867, current fastest lap of the race. Let's see if Bart can do anything here. Probably too far back for this stretch. It's not the longest straight. Will be wanting to just get closer. Keep it clean through sector 3. And then hopefully get a good exit out of the final corner with the DRS. Make a move into turn 1. As it looks like Toast is doing something similar ahead with Jampot. Apologies, I'm just sticking on board with Barks to see if he can get it done. If not, I will move forward. No, Dempster, perfect defensive line there. Keeps Bart behind again for another lap. Jump further forward as Jampot, Carl and Unethical Toast are still battling for net P1 of the race. Blue now losing a lot of time. When the VSC came out, there was 9 seconds from Blue down to Mechanical. That gap's now at 1.3. But as we've discussed a number of times, a safety car could change everything. It looks like Blue's just hoping to stay out, hope there's a safety car and make his pit stop then. But let's see what happens. Before we get to the final corner, I'll just have a quick flick to Luckman, who was on low fuel mode, but it looks like the 2 VSCs have helped him save enough fuel to stay good for the rest of the race. As Blue's pulled into the pits, and who else is that? That's Carl. Carl's into the pits as well. Carl's gone for the 2-stop. He's pulled the pin early for the 2-stop as well. Unethical Toast all over the back of Jampot. Oh, no, this is where it gets interesting. There's 10 laps left. Do Mechanical and Jampot feel them mediums can do an extra 10 laps? I think it's a brave move, but I think Toast hards will come into their own. Blue's gone for a set of softs to do 10 laps on the softs till the end. Carl's gone for mediums. So definitely interesting to see, and as I say, a safety car can change anything. So now everyone on the field has pitted. Saki decided to go from hards to mediums. Blue going from mediums to softs. So he'll be looking at doing 10 laps on a set of softs now, fresh set of softs. Probably not in a bad position, to be honest, as he's got a couple of guys who are running some higher laps on sets of mediums and maybe considering a 2-stop themselves, you know. Toast probably in a perfect position here, just sitting behind Mechanical and Jampot within DRS, staying with them. You know, almost letting them make the decision for him. Oh, he looks like he's making a move. And he backed out of it. I think he was close enough to make the move there on Jampot, but he decided, you know, he thought he wouldn't put his nose there. He kept it out, kept it clean. As Dempster's picked up a 3-second penalty. And Blue's got past Teabag. That's at the run into turn 1 down the DRS straight. Blue will now be looking at gaining on King Luckman. As Dan comments, saying this is the problem now, Jam and Colin can't pit. Toast will be rapid for the last 5 laps. Yeah, exactly that. That's it. These guys are looking at putting 20 laps on the mediums. And you've got Toast on 2-lap fresher hards, so it will be interesting. As I say, it's not over yet. 9 laps, anything can happen in 9 laps. We can see a safety car at any point. Not that we want to see. I'd love to see it won on track, but let's see what happens. Toast looks like he's got a good run there. As Jampot's pitted. Jampot's pitted. So now Mechanical must be looking, going, well, what do I do? Do I pit? Do I not? Toast behind him has more ERS. Oh, it's going to be an interesting finale to this race now. Also back up to P6. But if Mechanical pits, if Kane Lowry pits, if Batmandu pits, also makes 3 places back up straight away. This is going to be interesting to see now the difference in strategies, to see the guys who committed to do a long run on the mediums, or those that have just gone for straight up 2-stop races. Reggie has also got a 3-second penalty. Dan saying no, Jampot. Yeah, I have to agree. I think maybe he thought these softs would be faster. I know I pitted for a set of softs for the last 10 laps and I regretted it as soon as I crossed the line. Blue up to P7. Looks to be gaining on Osso, but I wouldn't say he's gaining on him massively. Tour still within DRS now of Mechanical. Mechanical now can't pit. He has to stay out. He goes defensive. Tries to make Toast go around the outside, which he doesn't do. Backs out. Goes for the switchback, but it doesn't quite work. But he's got DRS again now in the run down to turn 4. Let's see if anything can happen here. Moving in and out. Sort of looking at having a move, but didn't. Seven laps to go. Which means Mechanical's tyres would have done 20 laps. Kane Lowry's would have done 18. Reggie, 17. Bark, 18. Will they do it? Will they commit now to just doing the one stop? Will also be able to gain on them on the hards. Blues pulled a second in on Osso on that lap. Who knows? We could throw a coin in the air, we can spin a bottle. Let's point it at someone. But this is why we love the sport, as Toast is looking at getting a rundown on Mechanical again into turn 1 this time. Mechanical looks to be going defensive again. Toast going round the outside. He got past him, but Mechanical trying to keep it up the inside, and he's not. Toast has just got round the outside and breezed past. And a 6/10 gap before the DRS straight. Toast tyres now must be fired up and ready to go. As Jampot's made it past Carl as well now. He's made a couple of places since he put them softs on. Blues now pulled an extra 2 seconds in on Osso. Batmandu's on the back of Reggie. Mechanical's just hanging with Toast at the moment. Yeah, Dan saying safety car now would be very interesting. Yeah, you're very right. It would, but I could also see it sort of nullifying the race a little bit if everyone pitted for softs. I know everyone would be close together and it'd just be a mad dash for the last few laps, but yeah, it looks like your medium runs here are committing to staying out. Mechanical's staying out. Toast making him go the long way. Ooh, getting very close together. I'm not sure if there were a bit of contact there. It looks like Mechanical was ahead at the DRS detection zone though, because Toast had DRS down that straight from third to fourth, from turn 4 to turn 3 to turn 4. But that means Kane Lowry's in a podium position. 6.5 second gap to Reggie, who has a 3 second penalty. He's got Bart very close behind him, so Bart will be looking at P4 at the moment. Also, too far behind Reggie to capitalise on that 3 second penalty. And he's got Blue and Jampot hunting him down on fresh sets of softs, so... Yeah, not the way I saw the race going, if I'm perfectly honest. Currently got Reggie up 11 places, Kane Lowry up 6. Mechanical up 2, Bark up 3, Blue up 5, T-Bag up 4, Lutman up 7. Biggest loser being J-Doy, unfortunately getting caught in that incident earlier with Jampot and Mechanical. J-Doy spinning, having to pit after wing damage, and then I presume he's had an incident again and had to pit again after that. But here we go, 4 laps to go. Let's see what the guys can do. As Blue is now all over the back of Osso as well, making these softs work. See what he does here with the DRS. It looks like he gets a little bit too much curb at turn 10, which will give Jampot DRS on him as well. I expect these positions to change into turn 1. As J-Doy's crashed out. He's lost it out of turn 7. Here we go. Is there going to be a safety car? This is a big point. Is it too late for a safety car? We know how good the Cody's marshals are. It's too late for a safety car. That car's been cleared up. Cody's marshals working the magic as always. Oh, as Blue was having a look up the inside of Osso, but Jampot's taking 2 positions there on that straight. Yeah, Blue unfortunately losing out there. But they were 4 seconds away from Bark, who's all over the back of Reggie. He's probably just going to try and stick within that 3 second gap now to take that position. So at the moment, we're just looking at these two at the front here for the battle for the win. 3 laps to go. I'd expect Toast tyres just to be, well, pretty perfect at the moment, to be honest. Mechanical probably going to be struggling for the last couple of laps as he's gone for the soft medium. Toast showing that, you know, going for the harder tyre there was the better option. He had the pace on the hard tyres. As Mechanical's got DRS, but he's losing time. He's not now, he's back under that second, but before that final corner then he was losing time. Gap now currently just under 7/10. Second squirt of DRS, let's see what he can do. As Blue's made it past Osso into turn 1. Run into turn 10. Looked smooth. DRS open. But he's not close enough. He's not close enough. I think that is going to be it, if I'm honest. Barring any dramas, no. It looks like Toaster's got this in the bag. Looks like he's getting in on the back marker. I think that's Nerf Pack. He'll probably be looking to try and get... Nah, he's out of DRS. He's not going to get DRS. As Dan says, going to be tight for Jam here, last lap if anything. Yeah, you're right, 1.7 at the moment behind Bark, but he is in that gap on Reggie, so he will jump Reggie regardless. Reggie with a 3-second penalty at the moment. As Mechanical's now half a second behind Toast. See what he can do here at second DRS. It looked like he opened that a little bit late. As we've lost a car at turn 11. That is a McLaren. Is that Hound? It is Hound. Saki's just got past Hound. Not too sure what happened because Hound was close to getting full at the time. As Terry has just tuned in, saying good evening lads, how are we? Yeah, we're all good here mate. Hope you're well too. Thanks for joining us. I know we've got Jampot now pushing on the back of Bark. Bark's dropped out of DRS on Reggie. Oh, he's back in it. He's back in. He caught him by 2 tenths there. Let's see what Jam can do here. Jam looks like he's looking at jumping 2 positions here. If he can get past Bark, Reggie's got the penalty. But he's not going to be close enough to battle for the podium. Unless disaster strikes. As Hounds unfortunately had to pit, so Nerf Pack has passed him as well. Jam's 4 attempts behind, DRS open. Can he get a move done? Nah, he's just too far back. Oh, but he's got... Oh, he looked like he was going for a late move there, late lunge into that. As we've got Placid Ben. That's a new name here, so thanks for joining. First time I've seen you. Come on, Curly. Yeah, he's done well keeping it on track, to be honest. Keeping it here, fighting, going to the end as well. That's what we like to see here. Drivers knowing that, you know, positions can be made up at any time. It's not over yet. As Terry says, I'm good, enjoying this race. Jam's had a good battle. Mediums just weren't to be, unfortunately. Yeah, that's it. That's it. It's that 2 stops cost him, really. As he's managed to get the move done on Bartmandu. He is now all over the back of Reggie. Oh! Mechanical's had an incident. He spun at turn 12. Kane Lowry's up into P2. On the last lap, Mechanical has had an incident at turn 12. I'm not sure if he's caught the curb there or what, but that has cost him. And Jam's got back all over the back of him. But no, they stay that way. So there's your podium. Unethical Toast. Kane Lowry picking up a surprise P2 there. Mechanical P3. Reggie with that penalty dropping to P6. Jampot and Bark. Bark having a brilliant race there. Picking up P5. Placid Ben saying, good racing by all drivers. Yeah, from what we've seen, Tier 3 always put on a show. Brilliant driving there from a lot of them. Osso picking up P9. Blue up 4 positions into P8. Also, again, I think he lost too much time on the hards. I just don't think the hard tyres agreed with his setup. Lutman up 6 places into P12. Final point scorer being Nerf Packet Lux. He's got Hound currently 3 seconds behind him. As Nerf Pack comes across the line, he will be your final point scorer. Mechanical says he spammed but saved it. 70 plus tyre wear. Yeah, running them mediums towards the end, like you had no other choice. There was not a lot you could do. Obviously, Toast being there on them hard tyres and Jam Pot pitting to go for the 2-stop sort of force your hand. There was not a lot to do, but brilliant driving there to see. Brilliant race. Congratulations on the win. Unethical Toast. Kane Lowry picking up a brilliant P2, probably unexpected as well. And Mechanical managing to hold on to P3 after a spin on the last lap. Yeah, some brilliant driving there. Absolutely brilliant driving, just to confirm. Unethical Toast starting P1, finishing P1, but it's not quite the story you'd think. Looking at them times, it looks easy, but it definitely wasn't. Absolutely brilliant drive from the lads here. Mechanical after a late spin, managing to keep P3. Jampot managing to get up to P4 after going for the 2-stop. And it looks like that's what's cost him. It looks like P2 could have been Jampot's. Unfortunate to lose Jackie, Wabstappen and J-Doy as well throughout that race, but no full safety car, only 2 VSCs. Some brilliant driving there, lads. Thanks very much for the entertainment. I think it's about that time that I pick a driver of the day, and if I'm honest, I'm going to go for Kane Lowry. I think he's sort of gone under the radar a little bit with all the battling that was going on, but he kept it clean, kept his head down, and he's been unfortunate in quite a lot of early races this season, getting caught up in incidents. So to keep it clean and keep it close enough that he could pick up on any scraps that were left by the front runners. Brilliant drive there from Kane Lowry to pick up P2. So, yeah, there's my driver of the day. And I will say thank you all for tuning in. It is much appreciated. Thank you very much, as every week. And we will be back tomorrow at 8:30 with our F2 division as they finish off the weekend of Bahrain. So join us tomorrow, 8:30 PM BST. Thank you all.